One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Cornhuskers will get us started with the opening kickoff. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on.
There he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Nebraska's offense will have its first possession of the game. On the option. He'll toss it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he loses the football on the return. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike, Rozier, Roger, Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hunter. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Powers through the defender. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. That's caught. It's Hendricks. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Creates a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Utah State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. He's got it. Oh, he's got some space. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Field goal is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's coming out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quick completion on the out route. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Ripped off a huge shunt play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Let's go. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Second down, he'll throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's Carney. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Can't get him to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Huskers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Dead center perfect. That brings them to within 1. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Oh, it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Cornhuskers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, running back on the move. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rossi. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Now on the option. Now the toss. Got the first down and more. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Now on first down from the 40. They're going to ride this running back. On the move at the 30. Running free. Touchdown Cornhuskers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front.
Turning it on! They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Caught close to the marker, it's Hunter. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
He'll toss it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. A little release to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They go to the ground, and they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He's got his man, makes the grab. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He's got it. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the lone back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Wildcats are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Defense looks like they're coming. Pocket breaking down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. The Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. And to open the fourth quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The Cornhuskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Under fire. He makes the grab. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Gets it past the marker. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Cornhuskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Wildcats want to move quickly. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Arizona. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. Got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. 1 possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got a chance. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform